don't go to child support. Like, you got a girl pregnant while you rolling and she takes you to child support.
Or several girls.
Whatever, and you're expected to pay a certain amount of money. When you're not making that bread no more, they still want that money. And most men don't go to court for a downward modification. They're not going to try to do that. So you end up owing or ended up with warrants and all kind of stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it seems that when you're at your top, the tippy top, you start signing contracts to pay these bills for the rest of your life or to pay expenses for the rest of your life. And when you're not making that much cash flow, what you supposed to do?
Well, that's a stressful life, where you feel like you have to be a level 10 just to make your bills, which are a level 9.8.
That's
know what I mean?
That's my stressful life.
Wow.
I'm always using my own money. So I remember when I was using other people's money, it was a lot easier. But again, I had to sacrifice a lot of my integrity, a lot of my quality of living inside here in my soul. But when I became independent, it was signing on to a struggle. Like, yo, if you got money in the street, if you $6 million invested in the company, what you gonna do until you get it back? You got to keep making money. And also, you need money to invest in other stuff. So if you got to wait to get your money back, you can't even make a move until you pull your money out of what you just invested in. So there's definitely always that hustle and that bustle and that Peter paid Paul, and you know what I mean? And when I am completely flush, it's not for long. Because there's so many things that I want to do that I'm doing it. And that's how I feel. When you're used to getting money, you're not used to not having what you want when you want it. So as soon as I see something I want, I'm getting it. No matter what. If I got to struggle for it, I'm mad at myself for having to struggle. I'll get yourself out the hole. You understand what I'm saying? Well, go ahead and get it.
Well, let me ask you this. Okay, so you talk about being completely flush and not wanting to be completely flush. But what about when you get
Depends flush. If it's a billion flush, I'm good.
Okay.
But if it's not a sustainable flush, it's a toilet flush. You understand what I'm saying? Like, unless I got enough money to take care of my kids, I can't just hold that money and look at it. I got to keep flipping it. I want a football team. So if I got 10, I got to invest that 10 to make it 20, invest that 20 to make it 100, invest that 100 to make it $1 billion. I still got to fight, a struggle, but it's something I'm going to enjoy because at the end of the day, there's something I want. You understand? If I wanted to live a regular life, I could have been did that. I could have been had a nice couple $1 million house, couple of cars, all that, but I need that jet. I like it. I want to live aspirational. I don't have to have it, but, if I can try to get that, I'm going to try. I want an island. I want a yacht. I want those things. Those things exist. I've been on them. I've been on other people's, and that's another thing. Once I want somebody else's something that I want to go get it. It's just the way I am and the competitive nature that I have. You understand what I'm saying?
So you think that exposure in your 20s, your early 20s, played a part in terms of where your aspirations are?
100%. 100%. I'm from Harlem. I'm from the days of being a teenager but having enough money, more money than most adults, where an adult couldn't tell you what to do or give you advice because they haven't made as much as I had. You understand what I'm saying? And, that's just what it is. And, I'm still around people that came from that era. You know what I'm saying? We still have the same aspirations of winning, but at the end of the day, it doesn't come before paying for kids' college, though. It doesn't come before private school. It doesn't come before the stuff for my family. But after they get it, then, yeah, the rest goes into the street for I could go buy that football team.
So what are your grandkids going to say about you when 50, 80 years from now?
I don't know. It depends on the grandkids or their mothers. But, they should, but I feel like, they should probably be like, this is the guy that put us on. And, he's the one that set the bar. Hopefully I'll be the brokest out of all of them. Hopefully I'm not the rich guy. My grandkids should say I was broke because they got so much paper. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I should be the least wealthiest of my kids. Moving forward, they should be better than me because they don't have the same problems that I have. The only thing that stops them is being lazy themselves. So if I made it where you got an education, where you got college, you have support while you invest in a business, then you should be balls to the wall. You should be going hard until you get it. And if you give a good effort and you're cut from a certain cloth, I've never seen that not result in success. So if you give an honest effort, you give 100%, you should win. I haven't seen anybody play honest and give 100 and lose. I've never seen that. I've seen people play, cheat, and quit and fail. I've seen that happen. But I've never seen someone give 100%, play the game right, get knocked down, get back up, and keep doing it and being persistent at it. I've never seen someone lose. And I always say for any business, to just even get sustainable is going to take 5 years. And after 10 years, you're good forever. You understand? If you could last 10 years, you're a brand, A1. If you probably take 5 years to sustain or be sustainable and make money. But if you could last for 10 years, you should never have to worry about that ever again.